I'm coming at you today from UFC 239 in Vegas, and I've got a special guest, Richard, today. I don't know if you've seen a bunch of his work. I have throughout years, so it's a pleasure and a privilege.
Thanks, Todd. Thank you.
What was your thoughts of the fight tonight?
Well, one of the best cards I've ever seen. Right. Yeah, I've been to so many of these over the years. One of my favorite things about great UFC cards is that a lot of times there's a lot of variation in the dynamics. You're going to see exciting, quick finishes. I like that because I think there's something for everybody that way. Jorge Masvidal in particular, what happened in that fight is going to be somewhat polarizing. Not the knee, which of course is going to be an undeniable record. It's now the fastest knockout in UFC history, but the mock impersonation, the knockout that he's doing while Askren is unconscious, I think is probably going to get some blowback from some people. But he vehemently defended it in the press conference when John Morgan from MMA Junkie asked him about it. So, Jorge Masvidal is definitely true to himself in terms of that. He is what he is 100% of the time.
You've got a great way of looking at things. Like the knowledge, like the fight fan you are, it shows.
I appreciate it.
It really comes off through this whole thing.
I always tell people, it's funny, I've never really been a fan of sports other than combat sports. And for me to enjoy a sport, I need the constant threat of total incapacitation. So that only gives me martial arts to enjoy.
I've never met the man. I've never Richard before. I've seen a ton of his work online through the internet. And I came up tonight, so if I could ask him some questions, and he's been this cool as he is right now is when I came up.
Quick plug for my podcast called Phone Booth Fighting, and we do an episode every week. People can check that out if they want to. It's free to subscribe, and Frank's a great mind, future Hall of Famer himself, and a great mind for MMA analysis. So we have a lot of fun together, and people can check that out wherever you find podcasts. It's called Phone Booth Fighting. We have a Phone Booth Fighting YouTube channel. You can find it in iTunes, anywhere you get podcasts.
Okay. Are you on IG?
Yeah. Just at Richard Hunter. I'm there on Instagram and Twitter. Okay. If you didn't know, now you know.